Hey everybody, how you doing? This is an amazing all-around trumpet. I just rediscovered this horn, even though I helped build it at the factory. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about a very underrated horn in the Adams line. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there today. Thanks so much for all your amazing support of the shop and for watching these videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, which is there. It's everywhere, to stay up to date with new product announcements. If you've been waiting for doublers, they're coming in very shortly. We'll be at trumpet conferences with Adams in a couple weeks. I'm filming this in March. And because of that, I went through some of the horns that were getting ready for the show, and I had forgotten just how great this A3 trumpet is. If you're familiar with the Adams line, they have actually 12 different models of trumpets, 13 if you consider the A4 and the A4 LT variant. 14 if you consider the ACB by Adams Copernicus. So those include the A1B2, the A2, this A3, the A4, which is super popular, the A4 LT, also super popular, A5, a great commercial trumpet, the A6, which is based off the the Conn Constellation trumpet, the A7, which is a large bore, orchestrally suited, thick, rich sounding trumpet, A8 is the one with the built-in mouthpiece sleeve, the A9, which is built, that's the one based off the Martin Committee. A10, another great all-arounder with a commercial lean towards pop music. And then the Prologue series and the Sonic series. So there's a lot of variety in the Adams trumpet line. We always say if you can't find something in the Adams trumpet line, then you're never going to be able to find something. So years ago, I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they asked me to come to the factory to work on a really great, easy playing, clean, all-around trumpet. And the result was this. So there's a couple big features that I want to show you that aren't on any of the other Adams trumpets in their line. First, you have this long reverse lead pipe. You can see it's not like the Martin style lead pipe with the tube. This is a fully elongated reverse lead pipe, very similar to you would think in the Bach LR series or the Yamaha Xeno RG series. So the result of that is very clean centering, really crisp articulation, and really good intonation. So that's the first big thing that you'll see when you see this horn. It's the only horn in the Adams line that does have this full long reversed lead pipe. It utilizes the A5 valve block, so it's a very similar valve block with those through-ported chambers, so it's a medium-large block, super efficient. This has a thick French bead. You can see that. I'm going to get the bell bead a little closer so you can see that. Oh, it's getting blurry, but that's a thick French bead, and this is the thickest gauge that Adams makes their bells in on the Selected series. Selected on this horn can come in this polished lacquer, as you see, or in silver plate. This is a 0.60 metric gauge, so it's a very thick, robust bell. That's going to it takes a little bit more starting block, but if you pair it with a reverse lead pipe, it's very good. But it has such great dynamic spectrums. And I'll play a little bit, not on my Barkley ribbon, but on the camera mic, which gives you a little bit more room sound, and you'll hear that. It's pretty amazing. The other thing to note is that the wrap between the horn and the bell is very narrow. It's very much like an old, like New York Bach with that very tight wrap, and so it has a different feel in the hand. You can see it really there when you look at just the distance between those. It's very, very compact. The weight of the horn is very typical of an all-around trumpet. Yeah, it's a great trumpet. I remember I helped build it. We spent over a week building this trumpet, and I really liked it, but for some reason I gravitated towards my A1. And lately I have to play with the KC Symphony in a few weeks, so I'm looking for just something a little bit more all-round that would not stick out as much, and this horn is it. So I'm using just a 3C mouthpiece on this, so it's a very easy middle-of-the-road mouthpiece, and I'll put a commercial mouthpiece in a little bit, but I'm going to play some things, and I'm going to actually use this microphone so you can hear it. Just a tremendously fluid horn. The G's line up. Some reverse lead pipes horns, you have to be careful because the G on top of the staff can ride quite high. This does not. It is smack dab in the middle. Like I said, I don't know why I was going through the horns and I stumbled upon this. We had ordered this for a customer who then sent it back, and then I think they bought an A1 V2. Also an incredible trumpet. But like I said, since I have to do some of these gigs that people might look at my horn and go, what are you playing? I wanted something that looked a little bit more traditional in nature. So let's play a little bit more on it. Here's a jazz solo. Oh, just the mic. Brain cramps are not included in the price. Just so fluid though, really just amazing. Versatility, that's maybe a George Bush word, versatility. Let me do something lyrical. Here's a little bit of Haydn. Really just wonderful to play. And the greatest thing is that this horn, and I know that I played a few pops gigs with this horn when we had it built before I moved from Boston to here in Kansas City. That was well before the A1 V2 had been developed, and the A3 felt perfect. That one was like in copper lacquer, so it stuck out a little bit, and they were like, what is that trumpet? But if you're looking for a great all-around trumpet, the A3, oh man, it really is. So now, let's push it a little bit and play some commercial stuff. I'm a little worried that my camera battery is going to die out. So if it does, you'll see me switch cameras quickly, and mics. I'm not really playing small mouthpieces lately. Let me just do that on my 3C and see how that feels. Yeah, so it sits right there with the 3C. check out the Adams A3. We do have some in stock, both in lacquer and a couple in silver plate. Amazing all-around trumpet. Thanks so much to Neil Adams and the entire staff at Adams Brass for always raising the bar, making world-class brass at an affordable price. While you're here, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. Thanks so much for all you do for ACB. See you at a show soon, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.